a little response to the Etsy free shipping thing for my private group already online on if you're in that. And if not, you're just happening to find our channel. This is to address the whole free shipping fiasco that Etsy has got going on right now. So I'm going to go back to my dash menu here. And, you know, there's been a lot of talk about this. And I wanted to just address it. I did one video on it. On incorporating your cost into it, which is what they're asking us to do. And I'm going to address now why it is I personally am not going to do this. There's been a lot of customers or sellers that have jumped on it and are doing it, and there's a lot that are not. I personally am not, for several reasons. So we've heard the reasonings of the law and as to whether or not it's even legal to incorporate your shipping into your cost. And so we're going to address that also. Now, I've been on Etsy for almost 8 years. I have 4 shops. And I've done well on Etsy. I make a full-time living on Etsy. So I have to look at this as to how it's going to affect my business, my livelihood, when this coming into play. And I'm not happy. Along with many, many other sellers. I've always supported Etsy. I've always could get behind some of the changes they've used. You know, when they up the shipping, the percent fee, I was okay with that. They had a very, very low percent that they charged, considering, you know, the service that you're getting, the amount of customers you get on there. So, a lot of that I could get because a lot of other platforms charged a much higher cost. They still charge higher than what Etsy's charging. So I was fine with that. When they added the cost of shipping to what they're taking a percent out of, I was okay with that even because I realized why they had to do that was because there was a lot of scammy sellers that were charging this little bit for the thing and this huge shipping cost to avoid paying fees, and that's not right either. So I can understand that, and a lot of other platforms do the same thing, so that didn't bother me. But no other platform that I sell on basically holds it over your head to try and force you to give free shipping. They might suggest it. Even Amazon doesn't do that. I sell over there on Amazon also. They do not try to force me to give free shipping. As a handmade seller on Handmade Amazon, it's up to me if I make an item that can be sent to the fulfillment warehouse and they ship it, and then I'm paying a fee to have it stored in their warehouse. Or if I ship myself, My items are personalized. I have to ship myself. So then therefore I charge a shipping fee. My items do not qualify for Prime shipping. Plus, you know, as a customer on Amazon, I pay for Prime shipping. I'm paying a cost for that. It's not 100% free. And if I order things from sellers that don't offer that, I'm paying for shipping. Duh. People realize there's shipping costs. You don't always get everything for free. Shops on Etsy are different than Amazon. We're a totally different platform. We don't need to compete with Amazon, which is what they're trying to do. Customers that come to Etsy are looking handmade, quality, and customer service. That's what they're looking for, and they expect to pay for it. My customers don't have a bit of problem paying for shipping. They do it all day long. People pay $28 to ship a $15 keychain. Doesn't seem to bother them. So it is not that all customers want free shipping. When you're looking for a handmade item, that's not an expectation to get free shipping. If you're looking for a toaster that is mass produced in China and has a 4 times cost of making it price on it, then you can expect they might eat some of the shipping cost. But as a artisan, we barely charging enough to cover our time. Most of us hate to charge too much anyway. So we're barely covering the cost of materials, the cost of the platform and the fees, and making ourselves a little profit. So asking us to eat the shipping cost is, something totally outrageous. Their little message up here says, enjoy priority placement in search when you offer free shipping. Okay, there's already a great big priority button for those that ship for free. Customers click that and all they see is every single item that's free on Etsy. They see all the items that ship free on Etsy. That's priority placement that's already built in to the website. They already have priority placement if you ship for free. So now, to get more people to ship for free, we're not only going to give them priority placement in the free shipping filter, we're going to give you placement in every search done on Etsy. Wow, that's fair. Because we have decided all customers want free shipping. Not true. I don't look for free shipping all the time. I look for the better price. If I think a shop with free shipping is going to charge me more money, I'm going to look at the shop that has no free shipping and a cheaper shipping price and see which way I come out the best. So that's one thing. The other problem with this is, read it, that when you offer free shipping on individual items, free shipping, it doesn't say free priority or free domestic. It's not clear there. It's also not clear to customers. So I've heard one seller say that when the customer checked out, when they had this turned on, they were given a choice of priority or domestic, and they got the priority for free. When here she was eating the cost for priority when she thought she was only offering free domestic. Is that a glitch? Did she not have settings right? I don't know, but she ended up eating the cost of priority shipping. So that's another problem. Next problem. Customers see this advertising, guaranteed free shipping if you buy $35 or more. It doesn't say from one shop. So they get on there and they start purchasing, and they're buying from 3 different shops, and then buy and find out, I paid shipping. They start canceling orders. This has already happened to shops. Customers have bought, thought they were getting free shipping, find out they're charged because it didn't work if they were buying from different shops. Then you got mad customers and you got to cancel orders. Another problem at hand with this situation. $35 or more. Okay, that's a low threshold. If you sell items that cost $50 in general, you're going to be given free shipping all the time. So then you got to worry about, you're always giving free shipping. Is it going to be domestic free or priority free, or do they get a choice? People can't eat the cost of this all the time. You can't. So here's the other issue at hand with this. The whole legal ramifications of this. If I can find the law, I'll link it below, but it's been posted in several other videos. People have done it on here. That the law states, you can't advertise in a sale. You're giving something for free, but yet you're charging, adding the cost of it into the item. Well, it depends on how that law is interpreted. You can interpret it different ways. You can interpret it that if you're putting the cost of shipping, as Etsy is wanting us to use their little tool and do, you're breaking the law, because you're adding the cost of shipping in there. But if you're doing it on a permanent basis, it's not in the context of this law as far as a temporary sale, because it's a permanent thing. It's not a temporary 1-week sale for like a Black Friday sale or Christmas sale or something. It's a permanent thing. So you're not advertising it as this is a sale. It's just the way it's done as a service. The next thing is, in this law, it's talking about free goods and offering free goods and services. And the way it reads, and I've put this in my other video, is that, you know, if you're offering a pillow or a pair of shoes, buy one get one free, you can't up the cost of the first item to cover the cost of the second item in part or in full. That's the law. You can't do it. You can't add the cost in for the item. Or if it's a service. So then it comes into play is how service interpreted. I look at that as a service that you're selling. And I'm going to look at the definition of a service for us. A service is consumed at the point of sale. Services are one of the two key components of economics, the other being goods. So goods and services. An example of services includes the transfer of goods, such as the postal service is delivering the mail. They are doing a service by delivering the mail. And someone using expertise to perform a service, such as a doctor, you know, a hairdresser, whatever, they're doing a service. Let's look at another definition. A business service is a service that the business provides to external customers. An IT service that supports an organization, or something like that. Another definition: a commercial enterprise that provides work performance in an expert manner by an individual for the benefit of its customers. A typical service business provides intangible products. So a service is not a product, which shipping is kind of a product. Such as accounting services, banking, consultation, cleaning, education, treatments, things like that. So like a service, you know, examples of professional services would be lawyers, architects, accountants, engineers, you know, hairdressers that are providing a service, nail technicians are providing a service. So in that context, a service is an actual something that you are doing for a person. Another definition is, I'm sorry about that, you're buying it for the customer. So do you incorporate that cost of what it actually costs you to pay the post office because they are performing the shipping service into, how is the law going to, sorry about that, how's the law going to actually interpret that? We don't know what you have. Are you going to sit back and wait and see if customers decide to sue you for this or not? So you have to think about that, because it can very well be construed either way. The problem with Etsy is they've made this little tool to help us recover the cost. You know, seller's not going to know. I mean, you know, we're not going to lose money. The customer's not going to know that you did this, right? Customers are stupid. So they've given you the tool to do it, and then you're going to up your prices. So then in that case, my items that are under $35, the price has been upped. And so if the customer buys one item, they're paying a little bit higher price for the one item, because we've added a little bit in there to help cover the cost of the ones that buy over $35 worth. You add the whole total cost of shipping in there, everybody's paying way more. You only add a portion so that all the items that are sold in their shop, even if they only buy one, are helping pay the shipping cost for the person that buys $35 worth. If they buy two and it doesn't total $35, they're still paying even more for shipping, because they're paying the extra that's added in and the shipping cost. They have to buy $35 more to make out, and then you're losing, still going to probably lose money on the shipping. But all those other sales that only buy one, they're helping to pay for the shipping for that one person. That's not fair either. That's just not right. And I, for one, am not going to do that to my customers. And neither are many other shops. I think it's unethical for Etsy to do this. I think it's possibly illegal. There is a petition going around for that I saw earlier. And there's a lot of, I saw different things where people are really up in arms in it. So everybody's not going to jump on. If you don't jump on, they're not saying you're not going to get shown at all. You're just not going to get priority placement. You'll still be shown. The question is, where are they going to show you? And that's also the question of legality for them, because if they don't show us at all and they show us on page 50 and only show all the free shippers first when they already have a free shipping filter, is that legal for them to do that? Could we as sellers sue them for doing that? Because that's not ethical behavior on their part. See, Etsy's stabbing themselves in the foot with this one. They're trying to please shareholders, and they're trying to compete with Amazon, which there's no competition there. Now, as for me, because I don't want this to go too long, I'm not going to do it. Me and many, many other sellers are not jumping on board this free shipping train. We are not going to be bullied by Etsy into doing this. If I choose to do it and give free shipping on Black Friday, I will do that at my own cost. I will not charge the seller for it. I'm going to eat the cost. It's part of my sale. Because basically that's kind of like me giving a 15% off sale. I'm going to do one or the other. If I get really generous, I might do both for a day. But I'm not going to be forced to do it all the time. Because when they force you into doing that, then you can no longer offer a % off sale because you're going to lose money. So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be part of this. Let me fake out my customers and tell them I'm offering free shipping. I have chosen to contact my Facebook fans, put a video up explaining this situation and what's being done by Etsy and how they're bullying us into doing it. And that it will in fact cost them more to buy from a shop offering free shipping because the cost has been added in. And why I'm not going to do it. I'm letting my customers know. And I'm also letting them know I have a personal website they can shop from and get a better price. And this won't be a problem for them. Or for me. But I'm going to wait and sit back and see what Etsy does with this and where this goes, as well as many other sellers. I'm not for sure if legally it's breaking the law to roll the cost of the shipping label in. But the other problem is if you're international or what you're selling or how far the distance is, the cost varies so much because of the way the shipping is now done by the Postal Service. So there's no way, because you don't know until the customer comes into your shop, how much is it really going to cost you to ship it to them. So you have to over adjust your shipping price or go mediocre and know you're going to lose money somewhere down the line. So I'm just not going to do it. It also tanked my sales, and many others have said that when they tried to do free shipping before, their sales fell off. They didn't get sales. That's what happened to me. It's done it multiple times. I cut it off. I tried this little deal for 2 weeks. Same thing happened. Sales tanked. Didn't make no money. Cut it off. I've been making sales ever since. So I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to let them bully me. Those of you that try it and it works for your shop, more power to you. Hopefully, if it comes down to it and goes to court, the court's going to say it's okay to add it in, but you never know. You might get bit by it. I'm not willing to take the risk, and I'm not gonna lie to my customers. So that's my stance. I'm actually, if you decide not to do it, I would actually go, and if you have a big Facebook page, let your customers know what's going on. Tell them the facts, what's happening, and why you choose to not participate. Put it on your Etsy page in your announcement. Put it in your shipping details why you are not offering free shipping, except on holidays and special occasions when it is truly going to be free shipping. And do it that way. If you don't have a personal website, you may now be wanting to be considering getting one, so that you can start. If this tanks Etsy, you've got a platform to move forward on. I'm also signing up for the new AC Moore handmade artisan site. That is just handmade. No supplies, because they sell supplies. They're not going to let you sell supplies on there. And it's just for artisans. no mass-produced things. Nothing from China will be on there. It's going to be truly handmade items. And I know that they do a big email marketing campaign. So customers that sign up for them with a coupon are getting emails constantly. So I'm willing to try that and help boost my business. And I'm going to work on my website. That's my strategy, is to get my website going more. And I'm going to be focusing on moving people to that to get me more sales on it, because in case I start really losing on Etsy. Years of making good money on Etsy and making a living. This year has not been as well. Everybody's shops have suffered because of changes Etsy's made, but this is probably the biggest boob up they've ever made. And it may come back to bite them in the butt if the government comes in and looks at this little get priority placement if you offer free shipping on individual items or 35 or more. And this part here, though, we make a tool to make it easier to recover your cost, may be what bites them. If indeed it shows that in fact is a big violation of the law, because they are encouraging it. So that's my stance on it. I wish everyone good luck with this, because it is a very big problem. It is a pain in the rear for everybody. All of my 4 shops, I'm not gonna do it on any of them. It may completely kill my views. I don't know, but I'm just not gonna do it, and I'm not gonna be bullied. Those of you that do it, good luck, and I hope it works for you. But for those of us that aren't going to do it, we're gonna continue on, and we're gonna wait and see how they decide to show our items in a search, and see what happens. But let me know how you feel if you happen to see this video. But that's my thoughts, why I'm not doing it, and how I'm handling letting my customers know. I've just put it out in a video, put it on my Facebook pages, because I have 2 for each, or 3 really. I haven't put it on but 2 yet for what I sell. But I'm going to make sure my customers are aware, and I'm going to make sure they're aware on Etsy that why this shop doesn't offer free shipping, and see what happens with it. Y'all have a good afternoon.